guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a power hour declutter of our kitchen. Some of you will know that we're moving house soon, so I'm now starting to minimalize our things as much as possible before we need to pack everything up and move. And our kitchen is getting quite cluttered. We did a full deep clean about 7 months ago, so I will link that video down below. But today, me and Matt just have an hour and a bit to blitz the kitchen and a few cupboards that have really got out of control. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing if you like this kind of content, because I have so many more rooms to minimalize before we move. But anyway, with all that said, let's get into the declutter. Okay, so because we do only have about an hour to declutter our kitchen, we're kind of firefighting and tackling our messiest cupboards. So this pull-out pantry is brilliant, but it's also got really out of control. So what we're going to do is pull everything out of the cupboard, check all of the use by dates on our products, try and group them into some kind of order, and then put them all back nicely.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. I'm strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down.
Okay, so that is our pull-out pantry looking so much cleaner. So now we have treats right at the top out of reach. Then we have jars and cans, cereals, and then some pastas and rice. And then right at the bottom, we have some protein shakes and breadsticks as well. Next up, I'm going to move on to the boys' snack drawer, which has got a little bit messy. And I'm also going to clear out our little spice drawer. This isn't terrible, but I have noticed there's been a couple of spillages, and I think I could make it look a little bit nicer by grouping the spices together. So again, I'm just going to pull everything out, give it all a good wipe down, and then put it back in some kind of order.
Yeah, I know what it's like to be broken, and I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm just gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down, cause I am on my way up, I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. I am on my way. I won't slow down.
So I'm just finishing up the snack drawer, putting everything back. It's mostly crisps, granola bars, rice cakes, and crackers. Just things that I can either chuck into our bag if we're off out for the day, or that the boys can choose to put in their school bag for snack. And I know some people think I'm crazy to have a snack drawer that they can access, that they can reach, but I started this snack drawer when I was still breastfeeding my youngest, and it was so helpful to have a snack area that they could actually just go up to and access if I couldn't move off the couch. And since then, we've loved having it. They do always ask me before they get something, so it really works for us. And the last drawer that I'm going to do here is the bottom one, which is a really random one. We tend to keep our big utensils in it that really don't fit in the cutlery drawer. As you can see, there's a little tray and our baking bowls and our knife sharpener and a few appliances as well. So again, I'm just taking everything out, giving some things a good wipe down because our beater was actually really dusty and dirty. And that is it. That was that one, looking a lot better, and it only took about 5 minutes. And now we're going to move on to our breakfast larder, which, as you can see, has got really messy. There is some random flour at the top, loads of books, tacos, bread is everywhere. It's just a real mess. And I also have not cleared out the toaster in quite a while. So we're going to pull everything out of this area, wipe everything down, just clear it out and put it all back. But we love this breakfast larder. It's one of the best things that we put in this kitchen. And if you're considering a remodel, I would totally recommend it. As a busy family, it's a great place to hide your microwave, toaster, blender. Like, you can just hide it all away, have access to it in the morning, and then just put it away once breakfast is done. And it just makes everything look nice and clean, stuff off of the counters, and it's all kind of like behind that door. So yes, we're pulling everything out and wiping everything down. The microwave is pretty clean inside, but because it's stainless steel, there were fingerprints all over the place. And then we're just sorting out the bread bin. I think we probably need to get a bigger bread bin because there are 5 of us and there's a lot of bread in this house. And then it was time to empty out the toaster, which it was so funny because one side, I think it was this side, had so many more crumbs in it. It must be the one that we always tend to use. So yes, we're going to give it a good clear out and then put everything back. Whoa, that music was getting intense. Sorry about that. But now we're going to move on to this corner cupboard, which is where I keep everything for baking. I love to bake, especially with the kids, and we have so many little icings, sprinkles, chocolate chips, like literally any ingredient you could think of. So today I'm going to pull it all out, try and make sense of it all and organize it. I actually have 2 new little things for storage. They are Perspex Lazy Susan, so they spin around, which should make it a lot easier to find things. So I'm going to try and put all of the smaller baking things in there, like the sprinkles and the icings, and hopefully that will help us organize this cupboard. I feel so much better now that that baking cupboard is so much cleaner. So now we're going to move on to this cupboard here, which is right next to the hob. So because of that, we keep a lot of our cooking sauces and oils in this cupboard. We also have salt and pepper right at the top, gravy, some random juice boxes, which I have just for picnics, or if the boys have a school trip, I'll put one in their packed lunch. But we're just going to pull everything out and give it all a wipe down because there was salt and pepper everywhere in this cupboard. And I also want to show you, I have another Lazy Susan here, which again is clear, and I keep all of the soy sauce, rice vinegar, vegetable stock, like all of it goes in there, and it's so handy because you don't have to constantly keep reaching to the back of the cupboard. You can just spin it and then use what you need. And I got all of these Lazy Susans on Amazon. I would say if you go ahead and order these, make sure that you do your measurements, because I had to send one back because it was actually too big. But I also have these in our bathrooms upstairs for our skincare. I just find them so handy and useful. But anyway, we're going to give everything a good wipe down and put it all back.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself.
Okay, so that is all we have time for today, but I'm really pleased with how much we got done. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.